Closer. 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 Hit the viewers at home with that there stim-free pre-workout face. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? It's SUPPWARS! Coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident stim-free pre-workout Spartan Vince.
What's going on?
What's happening, Spartan Vince?
Spartan Vince or Vince? I don't know what you said there.
I don't even know. The point is, you like your stim-free pre-workouts, and you also like your stim-based pre-workouts.
I do, yeah.
We are joined in this episode of SUPPWARS by our very new, but very popular.
Yeah, we'll give him another episode.
Yeah,
we'll give him another.
It seems to be very well received. Referee, Brandon.
What's happening, fellas?
Oh man, it's about to happen. That's what's about to happen. This is about to happen. Stim-free pre-workout battle. We are taking the undefeated Vince.
I know.
It has yet to lose a stim-free pre-workout SUPPWARS Primabolics grind, and we are putting it up against the rookie, the all-new, making its SUPPWARS debut, Hosstile Bloodshot. Vince?
Yeah.
This SUPPWARS, we're going 5 rounds.
5?
Well, 4, maybe 5.
Okay.
4 rounds. If we need a 5th, that will be the tiebreak round. Round 1 is going to be ingredients nutritional breakdown. Round 2, flavors and taste. Round 3, price and value for money. Round 4, effects. That's the most important round. That might count for double. We'll see. And if we need the tiebreak round, we're going to go stackability / versatility because these are stim-free pre-workouts, and a lot of you guys are going to want to be stacking them with a stim-based pre-workout. So we might take a deep dive in there as well.
Yeah.
Vince, you ready?
Let's do it.
Brandon, you ready?
Ready?
Round 1, ingredients nutritional breakdown. I'll let the heavyweight champ lead off.
Okay, so in here, first off, we're doing the full 2 scoop serve. I think that's 2 scoop serve as well.
100%. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, man. Let's
Full
go.
dose? Yeah. Cool. So we have citrulline malate in a 6 gram dose, Vaso 6, 300 milligrams, full dose, potassium nitrate, 500 milligrams. We have creatine monohydrate, 5,000 milligrams, beta-alanine, 3.2 grams, betaine anhydrous, 2 grams, tyrosine, 1 gram, alpha size, 300 milligrams, and huperzine A in a 5 milligram dose, or 50 micrograms, I believe.
It's a good formula, isn't it?
It's very good.
It's a stacked formula. Not quite as stacked as Bloodshot, however. Bloodshot in a 2 scoop serve, we're going 6 full grams, not of citrulline malate, Vince, of pure L-citrulline.
Okay.
Because, when you can get the pure stuff, you don't mess with the stuff that's cut with malic acid.
That's not what that's out on the streets.
4 full grams of betaine anhydrous. I don't think you've got any betaine in there, do you?
Betaine anhydrous, 2 grams.
Oh, well, double in the 2 scoop serve of Bloodshot. Also, 3 full grams of creatine monohydrates. There's some synergism in there.
Missing the extra 2 grams.
Well, you don't really need it when you've got that much betaine, you know what I'm saying? Glycer size, 3 full grams. Of which grind has none.
None.
0.
Yeah.
Arginine nitrate, 2 full grams. What nitrates you got in there?
Potassium nitrate.
And how much?
500 milligrams.
So about 4 times as much.
Yeah. What's the percentage nitrates?
I'm not 100% sure what it is in arginine nitrate. Yeah. What's your percentage nitrate?
66%.
You actually know that for a fact?
Yeah, stated on the label.
Fuck. they're gonna be very similar. Pico 2 in there for muscular endurance, 2 full grams. That's the full clinical dose. You ain't got no Pico 2 in yours.
No, I do a full dose beta-alanine.
You do have beta-alanine, of which I do not in Bloodshot. Taurine, 2 full grams, also in there for muscular endurance. This is a kicker right here. 1.5 grams of agmatine sulfate to prolong the pumps, Vince, of which Grind has nothing. L-tyrosine in a full 1 gram dose. I think we're on par there.
Par there, yep.
With a full gram. Beetroot extract, also as nitrates, 600 milligrams in there, so we're getting a little bit more betaine, a little bit more nitrates. Green tea leaf extract in there, 300 milligrams for direct vasodilation, and huperzine A, standardized for 1% 1% huperzine A, coming from Huperzia serrata, which is the naturally occurring source of huperzine A. 10 milligrams standardized at 1%, which gives us 100 micrograms, of which you have...
I have 50 micrograms.
Yeah, so double.
Yeah. What you got there for mental focus?
Nothing.
Yeah, the big gap right there in the formula.
What do you got in there for mental focus?
Full 300 milligrams of alpha size alpha GPC.
Yeah, good. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
it's good. Yeah. It's a big hole.
I'm just going to send this. I'm sending this one straight to the referee, Brandon.
We're done with the arguments?
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of like round one's kind of factual. There's not really much arguing that can be done. It's like panel versus panel.
Yeah.
You look at it,
You know, you send it to the referee and get him to make a decision.
All right, let's run through it. Pumps. Both got citrulline.
Yeah.
Both got your nitrates. Both got your arginine.
I don't have arginine, but I do have a full dose of Vaso 6.
Okay.
I don't have Vaso 6, but I have a full dose of green tea leaf extract, which is where Vaso 6 comes from.
Yeah, but it's not.
And I've also got agmatine. And I've got pure citrulline, not that citrulline malate shit.
Yeah.
But
And then
malate
also
also helps
the-
with endurance, if you know that, the malic acid.
Bullshit.
Also helps with endurance.
Mate, throw a piece of toilet paper on a bushfire.
I'm just educating the ref over there.
So with those in thought, they're both very similar. But then you're forgetting also the glycerol. for
Yes.
Bloodshot. So I would give pumps to Bloodshot.
Okay, good, good.
Where we at with endurance, you got your full clinical dose of beta-alanine.
Yeah.
Pico 2 for you.
Pico 2 plus taurine, plus glycerol in there as well. That's all
you can't.
No,
no,
yeah.
No.
It's all playing a
No.
part for the endurance, Vince. And what if you don't want the tingles that comes along with beta-alanine?
So I'll give that one to Bloodshot because glycerol will help with endurance as well.
Good.
Do you have anything else on top of the beta-alanine?
I don't, but it still ticks a box. It's still in there.
Yeah, but does it put 2 ticks in the box?
They
Vince?
are ticks, but I think the bigger tick does go to Bloodshot.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Power. Creatine.
Creatine and betaine. Both similar, both the same, I think.
Well, creatine and betaine plus betaine nitrate in there as well.
Betaine.
Okay. Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah. So I'll give that a tie.
Yep.
And then mental focus. Grind wins that one. So
What about feeling of well-being, Brandon?
I mean, you both got the tyrosine, don't you?
Yes.
Well, who? Anything else?
I mean, your whole
No, that's
person
it.
A is pretty redundant without the choline in
Yeah,
there,
it
so
is-
that's like
it is a little.
that's an
It is a
excess
little.
ingredient
It
that's
is a
not
little.
needed.
So I'll go pumps, Bloodshot,
Yeah.
power, tie,
Yeah.
endurance, Bloodshot, mental focus, grind, Bloodshot wins round.
Yes!
No,
Round one!
no.
You can't argue with the
I'm
reference.
gonna argue to the cows come
mate,
home.
the hammer thing's gone down.
No.
Round one goes to Hosstile Bloodshot. It's 0-1. The rookie with the slight lead leading into
No.
round two. Flavors and taste.
Who called this ref in here?
The ref's popular, man. He's been called
He's only
back.
had one episode.
No, he's been called back.
Back in his last one.
What you got, flavors and taste?
4 flavors. Pineapple, there is a grape,
Yep,
strawberry kiwi, and the MassiveJoes Red Frog.
there is. Bloodshot, 3 flavors. That being said, only been around for a very short period of time. Grind has been around for years. And we
Yeah.
know what happens. So I would expect Grind to have like 47 flavors by now.
But
and
they don't.
there's only 4. Bloodshot, 3 flavors. There is a peach mango, there's a strawberry kiwi, and there's a watermelon candy. Look, I'm just going to be honest. The Grind flavors are better.
The grape flavors are probably the best tasting supplement you
I'm
ever
not going to
tried.
lie to the viewers because if I lie and they get the Bloodshot and they're like, oh, what's
To
going
the
on
point
here?
where you put your company name on.
Yeah, the Red Frog is good. Brandon.
Yeah. Usually, 3 to 4, it's usually quality over quantity, but Grind's flavors are unreal. So
Yeah, I'm willing to concede.
There's quality and quantity.
yeah.
Round 2 goes to Primabolics grind. We're all tied up, one apiece. So what about price and value for money, Vince?
Grind, you're looking at $69.95 for your 20 serves.
Bloodshot, you're looking at $99.95 for your 20 serves. How the fuck is grind still $69.95?
I don't know, man. It's good value, isn't it?
Well, like the price of supplements over the last, I'm going to say 12 months, but definitely the last 6 months has just gone through the roof. And grind's just like cruising at $69.95. I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't know. That's a good point.
Brandon?
Round 3 goes to grind.
Round 3 goes to Primabolics grind. It's 2-1 grind back and grind's come through.
It has.
It's just turned the nitrous
Sort of
on.
round one.
We go into round 4, which may as well count for double, effects.
You start off with this one.
I will start off because I have trained. Well, I've finished a tub of Bloodshot. So I've gone through a full tub of Bloodshot. I've been training on grind on and off for years. So I have a lot of experience with grind, and therefore I'm able to compare with Bloodshot quite well because I literally just finished my tub of Bloodshot like last week. When it comes to muscle pumps, Bloodshot is ridiculous. Like Bloodshot, I put a message in our team chat. I was training shoulders on Bloodshot, and I was like, for those of you interested, I'm in the middle of training shoulders on Bloodshot, and I literally cannot lift my arms up at the moment. The pumps are like, it's night and day between the two. And the pumps on grind are pretty damn good, but Bloodshot is next level. So when it comes to pumps, no questions asked, Bloodshot. When it comes to endurance, it's an interesting one for me because I feel like the actual muscular endurance that you get from Bloodshot in terms of practical effects is better. But it's tricky for me because you don't get the tingles.
Yeah, no.
And it's a weird kind of experience because it's almost like you associate the tingles in your stim-free pre-workout with like it's time to train and it's time to continue training. But from an effects perspective, it's a difficult one for me. I'm going to say they're very, very similar.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
When it comes to endurance.
With the big dose, the full dose of Pico 2 in there, compared to the creatine, not endurance, the beta-alanine, sorry. It's going to be pretty similar.
When it comes to muscle power, I actually prefer Bloodshot. I do. I feel stronger on Bloodshot than I do on grind. And we both have the same ingredients, it's just the ratios are different, right? You have more creatine, Bloodshot has more betaine. You have less betaine, Bloodshot has less creatine. So it's like this combination of creatine and betaine, and I just feel like I'm stronger and I'm more powerful when I'm training on Bloodshot than when I'm training on grind.
See, I don't know about that because all the science leads to creatine being one of the most effective muscular power-based ingredients.
Yeah, but not when it's taken pre-workout, Vince. Well, not monohydrate.
When it's taken with a carbohydrate source. Doesn't matter pre-workout when, as long as you're having some food and some carbs, which we both are.
I don't know, man. I think just for me, the higher amount of betaine is better for muscle power.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's my effects. That's my personal effects. Then, when you go into the mental focus and the feeling of well-being, to be honest, grind is much better. Grind is much better. I just feel like Bloodshot is definitely missing the mental focus piece. That grind nails really, really well. When I'm training on grind, I'm wired in, I'm in the zone, and I just feel very focused and concentrated for my whole workout. When I'm training on Bloodshot, I just don't get that same effect.
Yeah, and I think that's where I'll definitely give you the pumps because looking at this, and I haven't trained on Bloodshot yet, but training on grind, for me, it's something it lacks compared to other kind of sim frees that I've had before.
Yeah, it's not pump heavy, that's for sure.
But the endurance, the power, and the mental focus and feeling of well-being are exceptional. Especially the mental focus, which Bloodshot is lacking on paper. It's got the L-tyrosine and the huperzine A, but it is missing some sort of choline.
And you feel that in the actual effects as well. It's not just on paper. That does kind of translate into the actual effects.
So that's where grind's going to be much better. It's going to take that mental focus, but you also get really good muscle power. You get good endurance. Pumps they're okay, but they're not going to be Bloodshot level.
I don't know for me, Vince. Like it's a tough one when it comes to effects. To be fair, I'm obviously a supplement junkie. What I've done is I've used them for different muscle groups.
Yeah.
So like when I'm training legs, for example, and back, and I don't want ridiculous muscle pumps, I'm using grind.
Yep.
And I want the focus as well, especially for leg day. I'm using grind. When I'm training like chest and arms and shoulders, and I just want to be like the fucking Michelin man. I'm using Bloodshot. Like literally, that's how I split them. It's one of those things in terms of actual effects. It's do you want more pumps or do you want better focus?
Yeah, see, but that's what makes grind just a more complete pre-workout for every muscle group used.
Brandon,
That's where it takes a cake.
what are you thinking, man?
Keep going, I think.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep arguing.
You want more? The referee
it's
wants
tough.
more.
It's really
Primabolics
tough.
grind comes in a nice white tub.
What's that got to do with it?
I got nothing else to say.
It wakes you up if you're using it first thing in the morning because it's a brighter tub.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
When people come into the store and they're after a specific non-stim pre, I always ask them what they're looking for. Do they want more pumps? Do they want more power out of it? Do you want the mental focus aspect? That's where Bloodshot does lack. It's really the only hole. But the other effects, I'm training on Bloodshot at the moment.
Sounds like a bit of bias in there.
Before that, I mean, I've gone through like 8 tubs of grind, man. So it was my favorite.
Bias.
There's no bias at all. It's really tough, man, because I do agree that even though you've both got the creatine, grind has a bit higher creatine, Bloodshot has more betaine. Having the 3 grams instead of 5 grams, people are still going to be having creatine every day during the week. I personally find the power a bit better on Bloodshot.
Sorry to cut you off. One thing I will give you there, which you didn't touch on, the Pico 2 in there does help with power, so that could be why.
I think that's why I feel stronger on
so
Bloodshot.
That could do it as
Yeah.
well.
I think there's little aspects as well from maybe taurine and glycerol as well that can contribute, maybe. Power and pumps and endurance. Like you said, the endurance is very similar. The power and pumps is probably better in Bloodshot. The mental focus is there with grind, not really there with Bloodshot, but I do like the effects at the moment more from Bloodshot.
What does that mean?
What is it?
It means round 4 goes to Bloodshot.
Round 4! We're going to a tie-break, Vince. Round
Goddamn.
4 goes to Hosstile Bloodshot. We're all tied up to it, but this is the closest that it's ever been for grind.
Yeah, it is.
And we're going to the tie-break.
I'm sweating. These lights are hot.
Stackability, versatility. What you got?
I mean, stackability. This stacks with anything, really. 1 or 2 scoops, you can stack it with whatever pre-workout you are having. There's nothing in here that is going to interact with in a negative way with the pre-workout. Whereas Bloodshot, you do have that agmatine. If you get a pre-workout that has agmatine, you're going to have big problems.
Name a pre-workout that has agmatine, Vince. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got one.
That's what I thought. None of them use agmatine anymore.
But it's a problem. They might.
It's not a problem. Name a pre-workout that has agmatine.
Well,
No viewer is stacking a scoop of Bloodshot or 2 scoops of Bloodshot with a stim-based pre-workout and is going to have to worry about agmatine. 2018 called, they want their argument back.
No, I don't know, man. They might be. Even some people, 1.5 grams, that'll send them to the toilet. So they can't even have the full 2 scoops. And
That's got nothing to do with stackability.
Well, it does, because you can't stack 2 scoops.
That's got to do with your tolerance for agmatine.
Yeah, that's the problem. Anyway, stacks perfectly with anything. It's going to increase the pumps. It's going to increase endurance. It's really going to make any pre-workout you're taking better. Versatility, I mean, it's a non-stim pre-workout. So probably the best thing, which you touched on before and said, it can be used for whatever muscle group because the pumps aren't that great. Well, they're good, but they're not that great that you can't use it for legs, for back, for those bigger muscle groups. So that's where I think it's very versatile in the amount of exercise, the amount of workouts you can get out of it.
I have one argument and one argument only. And this comes to my personal use with both of these products. If you want to take a 1 scoop serve of either and stack it with a 1 scoop serve of a stimulant-based pre-workout, say, a lot of the ingredients in grind are underdosed in a 1 scoop serve.
So Bloodshot?
No.
What's not?
No, they're not. Because if you take citrulline malate, for example, and you half the 6 grams to 3 grams, you're now technically underdosed in citrulline malate.
Yeah.
You don't have that problem
Well,
with
you do.
Bloodshot.
You're missing a gram.
No, it's
Critical dose is 4 grams of citrulline. You only
well,
got
but
3.
it's citrulline. It's not citrulline malate.
Doesn't matter. You're still underdosed. Argument's invalid.
Betaine, you still have a massive amount of betaine
I'll give you
in
the
one
betaine.
scoop.
Give you the betaine.
Creatine monohydrate, you've got the synergism issue. Both of them are underdosed in 1 scoop, right?
But severely
Glycerol,
underdosed.
you're still getting a massive 1.5 grams in 1 scoop. Arginine nitrate are still 1 grams. Pico 2, still 1. Like, you're still across the board. If you just want to go 1 scoop of Bloodshot and stack it with a scoop of Hostility, for example, or whatever, pick any stim-based pre-workout, you're still getting very, very close to, if not bang-on clinical doses of almost every ingredient in Bloodshot. Grind doesn't even come close. When I'm stacking grind, I got to take the 2 scoops and then throw a scoop of the stim-based.
Nah, that's a lie.
No, it's true.
No
it
way.
is. Vince, it's true. I'm telling you.
Because what pre-workout doesn't cover these bases anyway?
Yeah, but then you get into
then
what
you're
are you
getting too much- you're
stacking,
getting
what are
too
you
much of
stacking it
everything.
with? Now you're talking about versatility. So I think you take the one thing that you can kind of pin against stackability and versatility for Bloodshot, which is the agmatine argument, which is no longer an argument because it's just not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And then you've got the argument that even in a 1 scoop serve, it's fucking incredible.
What about the use for using in terms of versatility and for different muscle groups? You said before it's too much for back and legs. You only got to pre-workout for 3 days.
That's just me personally, though. Some people love sick leg pumps.
Yeah,
Disgusting. Some people want to look like Kai Green when they're training back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's too tight. They
Big
can't
lats
work out
sticking
properly.
out.
It's harmful.
That's my personal experience. I just think, if I had to choose, and I've done this, and I have chosen, I'm stacking a stim base with a non-stim. I'm taking 1 scoop of this right here, and 1 scoop of my stim, and I'm having a great fucking time.
The thing is, I can almost take 2 scoops for the same price as Bloodshot anyway.
Not quite.
So almost I can do a
40%
scoop
more
and a half,
expensive.
and it's going to balance out pretty evenly.
Brandon, what are your thoughts, man?
scoop.
Have you done some stacking? Yeah. What do you reckon?
What I do like your argument with the Bloodshot being because they're such big doses.
Huge doses.
It's pretty versatile in you can use it alongside a mainly energy and nootropic based stim pre-workout. Even a nootropic, it will work well. You'll still get very good doses in your other ingredients. Whereas if you're using something like that, just your mental focus, grind is lacking a bit in that area.
I guess you've just inspired me with another argument here, Judge Brandon, and that is if you're stacking with a nootropic, too much mental focus.
Too much mental. Please. I'm gonna film you in the office and then bring it in and get Kristen to edit it into these videos. Crack it open a nootropic every 3 hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they both stack very well. I stack both of them. I rarely train on just them by themselves. I think Bloodshot does have the upper hand with the bigger doses because it does.
I just want to say this quickly because it's just say you're stacking a scoop of Bloodshot and you have those pump doses. You're stacking with a pre-workout which then has them as well. You still have too much for all muscle groups. You're stacking it and the doses for muscle pumps are going to be too great to even be able to stack it and train something else.
I also think it gives it a bit more versatility with the doses as well. So if you want a bit less caffeine, you'll have to use more of grind, a scoop and a half to still get those like pump ingredients, whereas you can still go just the 1 scoop of Bloodshot.
We're talking stim-free pre here. Your creatine, you got no muscle power. You got half a dose of creatine in 1.5 grams.
But that's why the betane's in there in a massive dose. Plus the betaine nitrate, Vince. Plus the Pico 2. Plus the glycerol.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And then you're still
bulletproof.
Underdosed with the creatine for both of them anyway, and you're expecting people to still have creatine every day, as it is a saturation ingredient. I mean, they're both very, very versatile.
I'm literally on the edge of my seat here, Brandon.
Don't forget about the price
Talk
though.
about
For people
building
stacking,
suspense.
can people afford to stack Bloodshot?
Well, you've already won price. You can't win a round twice.
You can with stackability because now
Bullshit.
you're incorporating 2 different products.
I mean, if you can
And you're
even
looking at 100
you can get
bucks, 200
Bloodshot,
bucks.
you can get Bloodshot and really have a cup of coffee and still use a scoop of Bloodshot, and you'll probably get good pumps, good power.
But you could use a scoop and a half of grind for the same Bloodshot, and all those arguments about pumps, about power, about endurance are invalid because you're getting their higher doses in grind then.
Brandon, what you got? Call it.
Due to the bigger doses, I'm going Bloodshot.
Oh,
damn it.
shit. There it is.
Oh.
There it is. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it.
Me neither.
I was not expecting that coming
Thought I
into
had
the
this one.
Sub Wars.
Undefeated king over here, and not anymore.
It's been dethroned
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
by a newcomer. Round 5 goes to Hosstile Bloodshot, which, guys, means this Sup Wars has been won 2-3. Hosstile Bloodshot, the rookie, coming in and knocking off the undefeated super heavyweight stim-free pre-workout champ of the world in one fell swoop.
Yeah, not good.
Shit the bed.
Oh, that was a close one. It was, wow.
I can't believe
Me
it.
neither. I thought I had it.
Wow. Mate, this referee, he's not afraid of making difficult
He's
calls,
not.
is he?
Well, I mean, he tends to side with the boss.
Well, no, I mean, his first one he didn't.
That's true.
Yeah, calling it the way it is. Look, I think, regardless of the outcome of the Sup Wars, guys, both, two very, very
They are,
good.
yeah.
Grind has not been undefeated for the better part of 3 years
yeah.
for no reason. But it is cool to see like a new product come in and go, you know what? I'm winning this Sup Wars, and that's the way it's going to be. But I really think you can't go wrong with either of them. Obviously, the big thing with Bloodshot is it is significantly more expensive. It's almost 50% more expensive. So it really comes down to, I think, what affects you rate most important.
100%.
If you're after the pumps in particular, Bloodshot is your ticket.
Yeah.
If you're after muscle power, Bloodshot's slightly better. Endurance, very, very similar. If you're after the mental focus, nootropic effect, Grind is probably better.
100%.
And it's better value for money as well. But, you're not going to be disappointed. These are two both very, very top shelf stim-free pre-workouts.
Yeah.
Brandon, thank you once again.
Been a pleasure.
I like this referee. I
don't know.
I didn't like him after the first appearance, but now we're getting along just fine. Vince, anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, smart TV, your movie cinema screen. Whatever you're watching this episode of Sup Wars on, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to all the new episodes of Sup Wars we're dropping, plus everything else that's happening here on the channel. Guys, that is Sup Wars. The rookie, the newcomer, Hosstile Bloodshot taking the win, dethroning the undefeated champion, Primabolics Grind. Until next time, where we're coming to and from, Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.